Have you ever seen someone so convinced they're right that they end up humiliating themselves in front of an entire crowd? This is the story of how one entitled Karen accused a man of stealing, only to discover that the real thief was herself. Stick around, because this story gets intense, embarrassing, and just plain unbelievable. And trust me, you won't see the ending coming. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Stories Vault, and turn on the bell so you never miss the wildest stories we unlock from the vault. Let's open this one. It was an ordinary Saturday afternoon at a busy supermarket. Families were stocking up for the week. Cashiers were calling out item totals, and somewhere in the electronics aisle, our Karen was lurking. Karen wasn't just shopping. She was watching. She had that self-proclaimed citizen police attitude, the type who thinks it's her duty to correct everyone around her. And today, she had her eyes locked on a man browsing near the headphones and phone accessories. He was dressed casually, maybe in his mid-30s, minding his own business. But in Karen's mind, he looked suspicious. Why? Because he picked up a pair of headphones, studied the box for a while, then tucked it under his arm. For most people, that's normal shopping behavior. For Karen, that was evidence of theft. She muttered loudly to herself, making sure others could hear.
Oh, I saw that. He thinks he's slick.
Already she was building her case, and her audience. Moments later, the man walked toward the front, heading for self-checkout. Karen, now fueled by imaginary justice, stomped after him, phone in hand, recording. As he scanned the item and placed it in his bag, Karen shrieked.
Stop right there! Security! He didn't scan it! He's stealing!
The entire section of the store froze. Heads turned, cashiers looked over, and the poor man, halfway through paying, stood stunned like a deer in headlights. Within seconds, 2 security guards rushed in. Karen pushed her way forward, pointing dramatically like a prosecutor in a courtroom.
Check his jacket! Check his bag! He's hiding things! I saw him steal!
The man stayed calm. He handed over his bag, then opened his jacket pockets. Inside, nothing but his wallet, keys, and a crumpled paper, his receipt. Karen wasn't satisfied. She doubled down, yelling.
No! He must have hidden something else. People like him always do this. Look harder.
The crowd was whispering now. Some rolled their eyes, others pulled out phones, recording. Karen thought she was the hero, but the tension was shifting. The guards checked cameras. Minutes later, one of them turned to Karen. "Ma'am, can we see inside your purse?"
My purse? Why would you check my purse? I'm not the criminal here.
The cameras don't lie. They show you placing multiple items into your bag without scanning. Gasps erupted from the crowd. The man Karen accused crossed his arms, smiling as the tables turned.
Oh, those? Those were on sale. I thought they were free samples. A misunderstanding.
But security opened her purse, and one by one pulled out the stolen goods. Makeup, candles, snacks, and, finally, a Bluetooth speaker. The crowd erupted into laughter. The accused man shook his head, smiling like justice served.
This is harassment. I'm the victim here. He's the thief.
But no one believed her anymore. The evidence was clear. The manager walked over, grabbed the store mic, and said, "Attention shoppers, just to clarify, our free samples do not include Bluetooth speakers, lipstick, or bags of beef jerky. The entire store broke into laughter. Karen turned beet red, grabbed her empty purse and stormed out, as customers clapped and cheered. The man she accused walked out calmly with his purchase, plus a free coupon from the manager, an apology for the humiliation. Karen accused someone else of stealing and ended up proving herself the real thief. And this is why Karens always lose. When you're so desperate to control others, you expose your own flaws. But here's the real question. Have you ever seen someone accuse another person, only for it to backfire spectacularly? And what do you think should happen? A lifetime store ban? Or bigger consequences? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Stories Vault, and share this video with a friend who loves watching Karens get what they deserve. Because trust me, there are plenty more wild stories locked inside this vault. Until next time, stay curious, stay entertained, and stay out of Karen's way.